Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a fresh approach to search engine optimization, one that takes a really complex process and turns it into something much simpler, a strategic race. Let's start with a feeling I think a lot of us know. This quote just nails it, right? In the world of SEO, you get buried in all these reports, all this jargon, and you're left wondering, what are the actual results? It's a super common frustration. I mean, think about a business like the one in our source material, xyz.com. They're a local company, they serve a specific market, and they just get bogged down in endless reports, site audits, keyword analysis, you name it. But there's never a clear, straight line from all that activity to actual business growth. I bet that sounds familiar to some of you. And of course, that whole experience leaves so many business owners asking this exact question. It feels like there should be a simple answer, but there never is. How do you actually know if all this SEO effort is paying off in a way that, matters? But what if we're looking at this all wrong? The idea we're digging into here suggests that success isn't about finding some secret list of tricks. The real key is to completely reframe the entire approach. Okay, so let's dive into this solution. Instead of thinking about SEO as some kind of solo sprint, we're going to view it as a strategic team relay race. Each runner, or stage, has a very specific job, and they pass the baton to the next, building momentum all the way to the finish line. So let's meet our first runner. This person has one critical job: get you an explosive start, right out of the blocks. They're here to set the pace for the entire race. Yeah, this runner's whole job is just to build a rock-solid base. In any race, a good start can be the difference between winning and losing, and it is absolutely no different here. This is what gives your team that critical head start. And here is the real kicker for this stage. The most important work happens before your website even launches. This is all about making sure your site is built for speed and clarity from the absolute get-go. We're talking things like logical URL structures, fast page load times, a mobile-first design, all the stuff you don't want to be trying to fix way down the road. Okay, so with that solid foundation in place, the baton is passed to our second runner. Now, this player's job is to look up from the track and really analyze the landscape of the race itself. This stage is 100% about strategic awareness. You're live, you're in the market, and now you can see exactly who you're running against. Are they ahead of you? Are they behind? What are their strengths, their weaknesses? This is where you figure all of that out. And just remember, this is not just some technical checklist. It is a full-on strategic analysis of exactly where you stand. This audit is where you uncover that critical intelligence, like the keyword gaps your competitors are exploiting or the quality of their backlinks. These insights are going to dictate the entire race plan for your next runner. All right, with that deep analysis complete, the baton gets passed to runner number 3. Now this is the long, grueling part of the race. This is where endurance and consistency are what win the day. This runner really represents that long, steady middle of the race. It's not about short bursts of speed anymore. This is where pure endurance and a consistent, focused strategy is what lets you pull ahead of everyone else. So see, this is where your strategy pivots. You're moving from setup and analysis to focused execution. You're making smart choices now based on all that data you gathered. Maybe that means launching a targeted campaign to get high-authority links, or maybe it means creating a whole series of in-depth articles to just dominate a keyword cluster you found your competitors were weak on. This quote from the source material just perfectly sums up this third runner's entire mission. It is not about doing everything all at once. It's about a steady, consistent, relentless effort that just pulls you ahead lap after lap. And now it's time for the final handoff. Your last runner, your anchor, is ready to grab that baton and bring you across the finish line with some serious power. Hey, this is not just about finishing the race, okay? This is about finishing strong. It's about understanding exactly how you won. This is where you prove the whole strategy worked. And the process for this final runner is a simple, powerful, and totally repeatable loop. You analyze the performance data, you measure it against the goals you set way back in the beginning, you report on the outcomes, and then you start the cycle all over again to keep improving and widening your lead. And this right here, this is the ultimate payoff of the whole relay race method. You finally understand that success isn't just a vanity metric like more traffic. It's about meaningful business results, whether that's qualified leads or actual sales or valuable signups. You finally know what truly matters. So when you boil it all down, the big takeaway is that effective SEO isn't some one-off task you can just hand to a freelancer and forget about. No way. It's an integrated, team-based strategy where every single player knows their role and contributes to the win. And that really just leaves us with one final thought for you to consider for your own business. Are you treating your SEO like some frantic, lonely sprint? Or are you building a team to win the long-distance relay? The answer to that could change everything.